Hi there, Bastion here. Today, wait, my lens is really gross. Hi there, Bastion here. I like to think of myself as an artist. And so I thought it would be fun to react to other people's art. I say other people's, but I mean one person in particular. He's a comic book artist. And maybe you've heard of him. Oh my god, just looking at these little thumbnails. I can't. Rob Liefeld. So let's do a little bit of research before we look at his art, okay? He was born in 1967. He is a comic book artist. Well, this says comic book creator, but I don't know if he's a creator. He was just... Nope, he's a writer also. Okay, never mind. Well, he's worked on some Marvel comics. He has been called one of the most controversial figures in the comic industry for his drawing skills, business practices, and controversial comments. I didn't know he made bad comments. First and foremost, known as controversial for his drawing skills. Oh no, okay, I need to read this quote. Rob Liefeld has nothing to offer. It's as plain as bacon on your plate. He has nothing to offer. He cannot draw. He cannot write. He is a young boy, almost, I would expect, whose culture is bubblegum wrappers, Saturday morning cartoons, Marvel comics. That's his culture. I see nothing in his work that allows me to even guess that there's any depth involved in that person that might come to the foregiven time. He cannot draw, he cannot write. Okay, okay. How was he a comic artist? Okay, let's just start. The first picture that I wanted to react to, Captain America. Oh god. Jesus Christ. Okay, I don't even know what to say. Like, I genuinely do not have words that this person is making comics. Let's ignore the giant boobs that are staring us in the face, okay? That's not how perspective works. That's not how a human body works. I'm gonna get heated and I'm gonna get upset. Look at that face. His eyes are so far apart, he looks like a frog. Look at the weird cheek. What is going on? Okay, we need to move on from this one. We're gonna go to this website that says 40 of the worst Rob Liefeld drawing. Oh god. I don't even know where to begin. She looks like a noodle. She's like one of those insect things from District 9. This is... I feel like I'm gonna be saying that a lot. That's not how a body works. It doesn't look like that. I don't like it. I just don't like it. This image... Look at Spider-Man. Look at it. I definitely understand that foreshortening is a hard thing to do. That's when you draw like a limb or something, instead of drawing it sideways, you draw it this way. So it's hard to make it look like it's short, but also a limb, you know? If you can't do that, do you want to showcase it on the front of a comic? Spider-Man's butt and legs. I don't have any idea what's going on with that. It's scary. Just all of the legs are really weird. The feet that we can see are really weird, and it's obvious that he's definitely hiding legs and feet because he does not know how to draw them. It's upsetting that he drew the ones that he did. It's like a train wreck. You just can't look away. Look at that crotch area and the legs. The dude's legs. He's not good at making poses for the characters, obviously, but he's definitely not good at, like, the costume. Like, what is this guy wearing? What is going on? Are his arms metal? I can't tell. I think they might be. Yoga pants, a tiny shirt that is, like, stapled to himself. Is that his arm that's supposed to be shooting off? It looks like it's shooting around his butt and down to... Okay, I'm assuming that's Deadpool. Let's talk about his hand. Is that big, beefy back part of his hand supposed to be, like, his palm on the ground? It hurts to look at this. Tiny stick feet aside. What is going on with these, like, weird proportions? His thighs. Just his thighs. At least we don't have as tiny of feet, I guess, since it's a girl. Of course, the girl needs to be standing on her toes. Woman, stand on toes. Sexy calf muscles. And that line on her thigh right there, I thought her skirt was just hiked up too high. But you know, you gotta have the little indication in the fabric right there that her vagina is actually, in fact, a little higher. But look at her fingers. Why do her fingers look like an orb weaver spider? Oh, I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. This is scary. But the lines around the mouth, and then the weird shading in the mouth, no teeth, so it just look like a blow doll. I just can't. I can't. I can't. When I first saw this one, I thought for sure it had to be a female character. The thighs, hiding all the hands and feet, except for the one hand. From what I can see, kind of looks like his entire hand is on the trigger of that gun. If you just look at the, okay, bear with me for a second. If you just look at this one thigh, it could be a character. And then the middle is like just a trunk of like nasty looking muscle. I just love his depictions of Spider-Man. You're squashed. At least this one, his butt isn't so like big and upside down and beefy and sticky outy. Look at his calf and his tiny, tiny feet. I get that his feet are supposed to be pushed back, but they're not pushed back far enough to where his foot would literally be like the size of an ant. I cannot comprehend what is happening. That arm. Her upper arm is so long. And of course her butt has to be sticking out like that. And then the thighs have to be bulgy. That little bitty tiny foot in the back there. Here we have two more examples of female must have the legs crossed and standing on toes. All the hands are hidden. Hidden hands, pokey feet. Everything is awful. Alright, he's real bad with Captain America. We saw the big giant chest in the beginning, and now we have like long, weird thighs. Look how small his head is! This is killing me. One thing that you need to be able to do when you're drawing a comic is make the character look the same when you draw them. Wait, are these supposed to be the same or different characters? Hold on. Okay, so this is two different characters, but also they look exactly the same. I thought it was supposed to be the same character. One, you must be able to make the characters look the same every time you redraw them. And two, you need to be able to make all of your different characters look different enough to where you can tell them apart. Let's talk about these legs. It seems like there's a lot of talk about legs with this guy. Dude's legs are spread so far apart, it's ridiculous. The girl's legs look like spaghetti noodles. Right? Look at her thigh. Look at the weird, like, is that little part on her thigh supposed to be like her butt showing from the front? If anything, these are making me feel better about my art. I just want to spotlight for a moment his weird, stumpy little feet. If I have to see it, you have to see it too. There's no possible way he uses any references for any of these. I will link this article that I've been looking at in the comments because it's very funny and interesting and the pictures are ridiculous. This is hurting me. If the body parts aren't too small, they're too big. His arm is the size of his chest, basically. I love the way that you can see his back and also like the far side of his back, but then also his chest as well. Why is his hands big? His body seems like it should be leaning towards you. Like his head should be leaning towards you, right? It also looks like it's leaning back because then you can see the bottom of his foot. Is he pointing the gun at you? And also, what's going on with that gun? It looks like the device that they use for a pap smear. I'm clicking on random pictures now. Here we see an image with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people, I think. Not a foot in sight. Couldn't be bothered to draw a single foot. Even if he did, they wouldn't be good. Let's leave it with this image. How many abs can one character have? He looks like a balloon. Okay, the part of his arm that's supposed... like, is he implying that you can see the scars? The fabric on his arms is so tight that you can see the scars under the fabric. The sleeve is still straight. Even though it's going over bumps and muscles and stuff, it's still straight. Is he a robot? I don't know. Just everything about this picture just sums up, I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Please, somebody tell me it's a joke. And now I need to go wash my eyes. I don't understand. Alright, if you like this video, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think of this guy and his art. I'll put all my social media links in the description box. Just whatever. I don't know. I love you. Bye. Showing me the pictures. Are you telling me I have to open the pictures separately in this? Get off of me, bug! Pouches!